insert yourself into the
I'm a
machine.
complete
The
coward.
wings, the sails, the structure takes care of everything.
No, all I have to do is jump up a mountain. Look at it down there. It's miles. Oh, dear God. I'm not religious and I'm praying. You have me praying. This goddamn mountain.
This is not a mountain.
That's right. Don't pay any attention to the thin air or my nosebleed or the birds flying below us. The birds have nosebleeds.
This is the
The
Catskills.
Catskills are mountains. They are not Death Valley turned upside down. They are not the Gobi Desert.
The Alps are mountains. The Himalayas are mountains. Are the Catskills? You just strap on the machine and you step over the edge.
Be careful.
Okay, feel the air, the wind, the purity. Breathe deep.
I like to do this.
It's what you said about courage. And we have to give ourselves tests of courage all the time to grow, okay? To know we're progressing.
Stepping off a mountain is not a progression except one way. The air is too thin up here. I want to be taken down by a car on a road.
Come on, you don't want to wow yourself. Come on, don't you want to know you're strong? You have the strength for life? You have to grow. And the best way to grow
Let's jump off a mountain.
is by a simple act of courage. And you're protected. All right, you just stretch out the machine. All right, these ropes operate the struts, the wings. Okay? You actually control the wind. You control the invisible. Mastery over nature. Okay? That which is invisible holds you up. It is impossible for you to plummet. All right? You're safer in this glider than you are crossing Fifth Avenue. All right? The wind catches you. It supports you. Welcomes you. Okay? A baby could be put in this glide to earth as safely as Moses dripping in the bulrush.
If I had a baby, I would not let it hang glide, Moses or not.
Rock the baby on treetop. When the wind blows the cradle.
Draw right to the top. Down will go baby, cradle and all.
Just strap the harness on.
I land down there.
You land down there.
How long?
Does it take?
How long does it take?
It'll be over in a few minutes.
Nope.
Oh, or if you're good,
Can be good.
you can prolong it. Prolong the flight. Extend the voyage for as long as you can keep control. You have to feel the desire. You control the wind. Find your bits of current. Slow. Slow. Slow.
What's the longest you've ever stayed up?
Once, almost an hour.
An hour.
Generally.
You're good.
I'm good.
Courage.
Courage!
Oh. Were you afraid at first?
Everybody's.
Be strong.
And just do it, all right? You're not alone. When you look down here,
Other people leaping off cliffs, filling the air.
this is the hang gliding capital of the world.
I don't see anybody plunging down.
Come on, I gave you the lesson.
We paid the money.
I'll fly right beside you.
The wind is so high,
If it wasn't, I'd be worried.
and you're not frightened.
Just that one little edge in the stomach, that one frightened edge to combat.
We strap ourselves in and go.
Yes! Ten,
9.
8,
Oh dear God.
8,
7.
6,
5.
4,
I can't.
4,
3.
2,
1.
1. Did you like it?
I've never been more scared.
flick your wrist the other and the wind does that. All reading lessons, nothing prepares you for the power.
With the sounds.
Sounds?
I thought I heard something.
Heard what?
Could we try it again?
I thought you didn't like it. The absence of earth, no terra firma, only terror.
But if you did it with me.
I love you.
Again.
There's a long line. There's rentals.
Again.
It's been an hour. There's time. There's money. I have to get back to work. You have to get back to work.
When can we do it again?
Yes?
Don't you want to say something?
Say something? Like what? Careful, my Guare.
Where were you?
Got stuck in traffic.
I waited. Come on.
Oh, I can't. Hurt my knee.
You didn't hurt your knee.
I can't go up. What? Think I'm joking? Catskills aren't home of the post-club comedians, but I'm no Catskill comic. I hurt my knee.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. Why wouldn't I be serious?
Do you believe nature or opposites? Do you ever hear voices?
Like Joan of Arc? Joan of Arc of the Catskills.
Do you believe nature ever talks to us?
Nature talks to us.
Nature ever breaks its silence and speaks to us?
What does nature have to say to me?
Get us to join her.
Her?
I don't mean her in a feminist way. I don't mean her, I don't mean him. Nature calling on us to join. It's not it.
Pantheism.
Not pantheism because it's not God. I never use the word pantheism in a sense. She knows it's not the right
Songs
word.
like The Breeze and I, or I Talk to the Trees.
No. Maybe yes.
What is nature saying?
Okay.
I'm just trying to get this straight. Are you saying you've heard nature speaking? This is very fascinating.
Have you ever heard it? That's all I'm asking.
Are you setting forth a theory, or are you speaking about fact?
Can we go for another ride?
My knee.
Your knee.
I'll hate it when winter comes and the snow. We can't do this.
Skiing.
Skiing's not the same. Gliding. The air.
Just once more.
Oh, theory. Theory. I'm not good on theory. I'm a reality kind of guy.
Yeah, reality.
I don't know, let me think of this. I had this friend once who trained animals. She was a great trainer of anything animal. The National Geographic offered her lifetime contracts and unlimited expense accounts and introductions to safaris all over the world. And Viola had this husky, white, hairy, blue, glassy eyes of a wolf. And the first time I went to her house to pick her up, I rang the doorbell. The door opens, and there is this great Alaskan husky, sitting down on its haunches, tail flapping away, making this thud, thud, thud on the hooked rug. And Fido puts up its haunches and says, "Run! Run! Run!"
The husky talked.
Viola trained this Alaskan wolf to turn its growl into this sound. Well, Viola stepped around the door and flashed a flashbulb, taking my photo. A look of shock on my kisser. She loved to take people's photos, faces when they heard the husky talk.
Why?
The joke made her very popular. People would come from various nations to hear the dog talk. People would swear off alcohol and drugs. Or else take up alcohol. This dog would look at you with its vaguely Asian eyes, burning with such intelligence, and the growls. You'd think you'd gone over the hill. The edge. Don't you think that's funny?
Well, she certainly went to a lot of effort.
That was Viola.
And what happened to Viola?
I don't know. Jungles. Talking alligators. Hello, I love you. You know, I should tell you, I'm being transferred. Moving to another coast. More towards the middle of the country, but transfer. You're really terrific. How good you've become. It's really rewarding to see. And that sense of courage. That I love you. So I moved away. I transferred to another city. But I always check into New York with the Sunday papers. And I saw one Sunday not long ago that she was engaged to some nerd with a name like Casper or Rufus, some stupid cretin's name, or else she married him. That page is all the weddings and engagements and plans for the future. That page, I don't envy Rufus or Casper. I mean, she grew into a great hangler. Well, an adequate hangler, but I don't think she was too much in the sense of humor department. Poor Casper. Living with somebody who couldn't take a joke. This is years ago now. I mean, if I couldn't live with somebody like Viola, aside from her dog, Viola had no sense of humor whatsoever. Aside from that, I just as soon live alone as live with somebody who couldn't take a joke.
Memory. 5 months before. Marvin Callahan, Betty Yearn. 6th Precinct, New York City. Spring day, Easter Sunday, vernal equinoxes. The sun and moon cross each other's path. I don't see how you can ask me these questions.
Easy.
At this point in my life and history, you can ask me these questions?
The kid is dead.
I cannot draw underlines under the cannot. 6 negatives make a positive, cannot understand.
How I can ask you these questions?
How you can ask me these questions?
Lady, I'm not talking about simple child battery.
The kid is dead. The kid is dead. You leave out the fact. It's my kid.
Decapitation, Betty.
My son is dead. My boy is dead. My kid killed. Not the kid. My kid.
Head chopped off, Betty. That's not family court. Chopped off heads are not referrals to family counseling. That goes beyond child battery.
Not the kid. My kid. My kid.
You and your boyfriend didn't say my kid when you got out the hacksaw. You must have said something like, I don't know, let me guess. You little bastard.
I'm not going to throw up.
What did your kid see, Betty, that you had to chop his head off?
If I throw up, it's like you win. You're not going to win.
Where's the boy's father?
Haven't seen him in years.
Maybe the boy's father did it in revenge against you.
Strangers don't do revenge. The father doesn't even know where we live. I feel like I'm standing right over there in that corner watching me. And if I try hard enough, I can switch the dial and see me on another channel. I'd like a laugh track around my life. I'd like a funny theme introducing my life. I'm standing right over there in that corner watching me.
I can tell you
Is your boy a homosexual?
He's 14, for God's sakes.
Lady, we got bodies coming in here don't even live to be 14. Their ages don't come off the fingers of 2 hands.
There's a whole series of homosexual murders going on down there on Christopher Street. Maybe he was into something. I don't think so. Didn't those murders involve the heads off?
How did you know about that?
Is that the clue that gives me away? I read it in the papers. I hear it on the streets. Did you follow up that clue? Why did you drag me in here?
Betty,
I should be out there mourning, weeping.
Betty, I am trying to be kind. Now, if you're embarrassed confessing to such a heinous crime, you want me to get Sergeant Lorraine Dean down here? She's a good woman, Lorraine. Good listener. Well, heavy in the ankles. A platinum blonde, nice soft bosom that I swear I've got sentinels and liberties in. She'll rock you in the cradle of the deep. And she'll sing to you, I'm confessing that I love you. She'll sing that and make it easy for you to talk about what you did and get you help. She's got a nice voice, Lorraine does. Could have made it big in the showbiz department if it weren't for her tragedy in the acting department. Should I get Lorraine down here? You can tell her on. You want Lorraine? I just found joy. I'm as happy as a baby boy. The brand new choo-choo toy. When I marry my Lorraine. Ready? You can tell me too, you know.
Or nothing hadn't been poured in these years. I'm taking courses at NYU, nights in psychology. Things like you did happen all the time. I can't wait to ask my teacher about decapitation. You might help me get honors. I might do a paper on you.
I remember when I was a little kid, at the end of the McCarthy hearings, when Joe McCarthy was destroying human lives, this great lawyer
Welch, Joseph Welch.
stood up and said, "Is there no such thing as human decency?" And that question shocked everybody and destroyed Joe McCarthy.
And I'll tell you that great lawyer Welch, after that, made a film for auto premature called Anatomy of a Murder, starring James Stewart and Lee Remick. Is there no such thing as human decency left?
Is there no such thing as human decency left?
Damn good little question.
Well, I get off to go to my son's funeral.
Is auto premature filming?
And I go, what's up? Do I go to the funeral?
Did you kill him?
Do I go to the funeral?
Say yes, beautiful Betty, and there's no place that you can't go.
I want my boy buried in Bangor, Maine. I want him buried with his grandfather and his aunts and uncles. I want him buried with my father and my sister Rosalie, where I'll be buried when I die. I want him there. I want him out of New York.
You think it's fair to be at the funeral when you caused the funeral?
Sorry, Your Honor, Mr. Kangaroo Court, I missed his death.
I keep thinking you were there.
What is my motive? I am supposed to be comforted. I am supposed to be held and allowed to cry and not made to feel. There is no insurance. I am no beneficiary. I cannot believe. I do not kill my own flesh and blood. I don't kill me. If I wanted to kill me, I would have killed him. No! I would have killed me along with him. I don't kill me. I am here. What am I, a car? A car you have to pull over to the side of the road and give a ticket to? Do you have to torture a certain number of people a day? Is this torture a routine formality? My son is dead. I would like to grieve.
When did you come to New York?
2 years ago.
Why?
Get my sister.
Where's your sister now?
My sister's dead.
Let me get this straight. You came to New York 2 years ago to get your dead sister.
She wasn't dead at the time.
You came to New York 2 years ago alone to get your sister.
Not alone.
You look
With
like
Bert.
Bert. Bert.
My son.
Oh, the one you killed! Oh, yeah, that's Bert.
They get me for your lifestyle, kid. I'm being prosecuted for my lifestyle.
Can't stand it.
You
Got the life
can't
of the
stand
future
it
while
that
they're
I
stuck
got
here
the
in my little
lifestyle of
precinct.
the future while you're stuck here in my little precinct.
Bert's body was found yesterday afternoon, floating off an abandoned pier at the bottom of Charles Street, a particularly seedy part of Greenwich Village. The boy's head was found floating close by. No signs of sexual molestation, but the boy was not killed there. The murder took place someplace else. The boy was then dropped, taken, and dumped off this abandoned pier, which is notorious for sexual pickups between, shall we say, members of the same sex. And for the exchange of narcotic goods. Exchange between people so spaced out, they don't even know what sex they are. From the boy's school pass, we find where he lives on Christopher Street, a notorious street on this self-same Greenwich Village. We find evidence in the boy's home, in the apartment. We find evidences of blood in his bathroom. In the bathroom! The boy was murdered and decapitated in the bathroom of his own legal abode. The mother lives there with the boy. The mother is a hotsy-totsy, we find out. The mother's in porno films.
Softcore.
Do me, till it falls off. Doesn't sound softcore to me. Leather sheets. Doesn't sound softcore to me. Vaginal penetration recorded in medical detail by a 16mm camera owned by mafia people doesn't sound softcore to me.
It wasn't me in all of them. My sister worked in porn films. I was finishing up a contract she had made before her death. I am not going to throw up. I do not throw up. It will somehow prove to me that I am not on your level, that I possess strength, that I am the proud possessor of a dignity.
And then Miss Dignity is found in these loops. If we raided 30 Morts on 42nd Street, we ran the loops. I remembered your face from the loops when they brought you in. Funny, this doesn't look like anybody's sister to me. This looks coincidentally like you. Maybe it's Gene Kelly in Outtakes from Singing in the Rain. What kind of human being allows themselves to be treated that way? I hate you, baby.
No shit, Sherlock. I thought this was a love story.
When I was a kid, my parents used to chain me to a piano so I'd play. I was a fat kid too, so the chains had a double purpose. The pressure then would stop me from eating, force me to play. I eat, baby. I eat the right amounts and I am thin. And I play the piano very well. I also know all about family hatred. I know that families are there to learn your deepest secrets and then betray you with their intimacy. You're a kid, I'm beginning to see. Just found out a little too much about you. You're a kid, I'm getting to see. Cramped your lifestyle. Of course. Every kid thinks his mother's the Virgin Mary, for Christ's sakes, and then one day, your kid sees the movies you're in when you're not down at the fake travel agency. I get it. And I find it a fantastic fact that a woman who gives head in 25-cent loops should be here for taking head. To get rid of the son's head that contain the eyes that saw her life.
Are you nuts?
Because his eyes become these mason jars, preserving the disgust at what you've become.
Oh! I want out of here. Oh. You know, I'm grateful to you. I'm a live detective. And because I am, I was going nuts for my kid's murder. When they came and told me the kid was dead, you could have fit me for a straitjacket the same time they were fitting him for a shroud. You have actually taken my mind off of it. My loathing for you replaces my truth. I mean, my fury's real. And you know what? I didn't grow up.
Stretched out.
I can look you straight in the eye and not
Send that
grow up.
horse round and round the track.
I'm not.
I wanna know what you got to say. I wanna know what you got.
You know what your trouble is, Artie? You got no sense of history. You know that? Are you aware of that? Lock yourself up against history. Get drowned by the whole kind of current events. Sleeping away in your bed, your bag. Zip yourself in, Artie. The greatest tide in the history of the world is coming in today, so don't get your feet wet.
It's 4:45 in the morning, Bonnie.
Lucky for you, I got a sense of history. You finished last night? Oh, it's freezing out there. Breath coming out of everybody's mouth like a balloon in a cartoon. People have been up for hours. Queens Boulevard line for blocks already. Steam coming out of everybody's mouth. Crippled stretched out in the streets in stretchers with earmuffs on over the bandages. Nuns. I've never seen so many nuns in my life. Oh. Ordinary people like you and me, in from New Jersey and Connecticut, and there's a lady even drove in from Ohio. Ohio, just for today. She drove 4 of the most crippled people in Toledo, and then all stretched out in the gutter waiting for the sun to come out so they can start snapping pictures. Oh, I haven't seen so many people so excited since the premiere of Cleopatra. Oh, it is that big. Oh. Breathe. There's miracles in the air.
It's soot, Bonnie. Polluted air.
All these out-of-staters driving in with cameras and thermos bottles, and you live right here and you're all zipped in like a turtle. Miss Henshaw, the old lady who works as a checkout girl at the A&P who gyps everybody, her nephew is a cop, and she's saving us 2 divine places right by the curb. You're not the only one with connections, but she can't save them forever. Oh, Artie. Woo! Oh, God, what a morning. Oh, you should see the stars. I know all the stars from the time I worked for that astronomer. And you should see Orion. Orion, the Irish constellation. Oh, oh, you gotta come see Orion. He's the hunter, and he's pulling his arrow back so tight in the sky, like a connect the dots picture. If he ever lets that arrow go, he'll knock out all the other stars in the sky. What a welcome for the Pope! And right now, that Pope is flying through that star-filled sky, bumping planets out of the way. And he's asleep, waiting for the mobs. He's asleep dreaming. When famous people go to sleep at night, Ivy, it's us they dream of. The famous ones, they're the real people. We're the creatures of their dreams. You're the dream, I'm the dream. You gotta be there for the Pope's dream. Look at the light on the Empire State Building swirling around and around like a burglar's torch looking all through the sky. Everybody's waiting, Artie. Everybody.
What I want to know is who the hell is paying for this WAP's trip over here.
They'll hear you.
I don't put my nickels and dimes in the Sunday collection to pay for any Dago holiday. Flying over here with his robes and his gewgaws and bringing his buddies when I can't even afford a trip to Staten Island.
What's in Staten Island?
Nothing. But I couldn't even afford a nickel ferry boat ride. I've known you 2 months, and I can't even afford a present for you. A ring.
I don't need a ring.
At least a friendship ring.
I'd only lose it.
And this guy's flying over here, not tourist. Oh, no, no.
Where'd you go last night?
Oh, you go see the Pope. Tell him hello for me.
You went to that amateur night, didn't you?
Shut up, she's inside.
You went to the El Dorado Bar amateur night, didn't you? I spent 2 months building you up to be something, and you go and throw yourself away on that dribble.
They talked all the way through it.
Did you play them Where's the Devil and Evelyn?
They walked around all the way through it.
I wish I'd been there with you. You know what I would have said tonight? The first time I heard Marzi Rhodes, I realized I am listening to a classic. I picked up Old Black Magic, and I could have danced all night as classics the minute I heard them. Where is the devil? I know what I'm talking about. That song is a classic. You've written yourself a classic.
I even had to pay for my own beers.
Pearls before swine. Chalk it up to experience.
Blackboard's getting kind of filled up. I'm too old to be a young talent.
Smell the bread.
Shut the window, it's freezing and you're letting all the dirt in.
Miss Henshaw is saving us this divine place right
Where's
by
the
the
cold
cemetery,
dirt?
so the pump will have to slow down. And when he does, he'll pass by in his limousine and I'll call out, Your Holiness, marry us to hell with peace to the world, bring peace to us. And he won't hear me because bands will be playing and the whole city yelling, but he'll see me because I've been eyed by the best of them. And he'll nod and I'll grab your hand and I'll call out, Pope! Marry us, Pope! And he'll wave his holy hand and all the fingers will wave the emeralds and rubies on the end. They'll send yes beams. In a way, today's my wedding day. I should be wearing something white at my throat. Oh, life is beginning! My life, our life! Oh, we'll be married and we'll go out to California and Billy will get your songs in the movies. Oh, you'll be out there with the big shots, out where you belong. Not any amateur nights and bars on Queens Boulevard. Billy will get your songs in movies. It's not too late to start. With me behind you? Oh, Artie. The Eldorado bar will stick up a huge neon sign flashing on Queens Boulevard, flashing Artie Shaughnessy got started here. And nobody will believe it. Oh, Artie, tables turn.
Bridges are for burning. Tables are for turning. Na, 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 na. I'll go see the Pope. I'll come
You
if
said you'll come. That is
I will if.
Tantamount. You heard me? I didn't work in a law office for next. I know what I'm talking about. So you have to breach.
Bunny.
I knew it. I know what you're gonna say.
Cook for me.
I know it.
Just breakfast. Just breakfast.
Oh, you twist my arm and
I'm
twist
not
my arm.
asking any 10-course dinner.
Just put your clothes on over the ski PJs I bought you, and it's really cold outside. I don't want you getting pneumonia back. Rinse your mouth had to freshen up, and come on, let's
Lemon
go.
sauce over. Boil the eggs. Pour the lemon sauce right over.
Holidays, I know holidays. It's really cold out, so dress warm. Look, I had to stuff my booties with the New York Post. Plastic just ain't as warm as it used to be.
Then you pour the hollandaise over the eggs on English muffins, and then you put the grilled ham on top. I'm making a scrapbook of all the foods you tell me you know how to cook, and then I go through magazines, and I cut out pictures of what it must look like. Look. Veal parmigiana. Eggplant meringue.
Oh, I cooked that for me last night. It was so good I almost died.
If you cooked my words like they would feel, I'd say I love you for every meal. Take my words, garlic and oil them, saute and boil them, butter and broil them. Bunny, let me eat you. Cook for me.
Not till after for Mary.
I have a little sample right now.
I'm not that type of girl. I'll sleep with you anytime you want, anywhere. In 2 months, I've known you. Did I refuse you once? Not once. You want me to sleep in that bag with you now? Unzip it. Go on, unzip it. Give your fingers a smack and I'm flat on my back. I'll throw those words into a sampler for you when I'm new home in California. But Artie, I'm a rotten lay and I know it, you know it, and everybody knows it.
Everybody knows it.
I'm not good in bed. It's no insult. Oh, I took that sex test in the Reader's Digest 2 weeks ago, and I scored 12. 12, Artie. I ran out of that dentist office with tears gushing out of my face. But I face up to the truth about myself. So if I cooked for you now and said I won't sleep with you till we're married, you'd look forward to sleeping with me so much that by the time we did get to that motel near Hollywood, I'd be such a disappointment you'd never forgive me. My cooking is the only thing I got to hold you on with and to lure you with, Artie. We gotta keep some magic for the honeymoon. It's my first honeymoon and I want it to be so good. I'm aiming for 2 million calories. I'm not
Don't tempt me. I love you.
2 eggs? Easy over.
And I'm sorry last night went sour.
They made me buy my own beers.
Scene.
I'm going to try this LaRue first. 1 million Park Avenue. Classy address. I wonder if Mr. Big lives here. 89th floor, please.
Don't step on my thesis. The pages are carefully filed all over the floor. That's it. Oh, watch it. Yes, yes, no. Yes. I'm doing my thesis on metaphysical poetry. You like metaphysical poetry?
Look, lady. I'm here for a job.
It's a lot like you and me. Metaphysical poetry. You yoke together two opposites to come up with something brand new. Join together two ideas that never went together before to give birth to
Lady, my brains are in my fist and my IQ's in my holster, so kindly dispense with this poetry shit. I'm here to investigate a death, you get that? A murder. I'll advise you of your constitutional rights.
You don't want to improve yourself?
I happen to be a student at the John Jay College of Police Science on East 20th Street in Manhattan. Major at night in accounting, sales psychology, and leather crafts.
Maybe a poet.
I'm here to find the murderer.
LaRue's the name.
You are under suspicion of that murder.
You don't know any poets. The cop doesn't know any poets!
I'm here to find a murderer, not get no degree. The joke's on you, sweetheart, Miss Big, because I am formally charging you to death with the brutal murder of Stockton. I'd like to see you buy your way out of this one, you Ardo faggo.
Stockton.
You said it, and you did it.
Error? The only Stockton I know is
Yes.
my aunt's cat.
Your aunt's cat? Nobody laughs at Arrow!
What is your badge number? I will see you busted to the engine room of the Staten Island Ferry.
What do you mean? A cat.
A cat! Go! Oh my god! Oh my god, my skin! Does that smell my skin? My neck arrow is bleeding. You burned through the skin! What is your badge number? I want your badge number. Don't you guys wear numbers anymore? I'll tell. I'll tell. All right, enough. I'm calm now, see? The blood is pouring out and it's cooling the pain. Oh, cool. Cool. The cat. Yes. You want to know about the cat? Every morning, Aunt Gertie sent out Chicken Delight for 5 enormous chickens for Stockton's breakfast. And while he ate, she'd pet him and coo him. and rub his incredible stomach that hung on the ground like an upside-down hump. And she'd knead it like dough to aid his digestion. And she'd sing. And ooh. Oh, Stockton. Oh, Stockton. All my money goes to you. To you. And he'd reach up and dig his claws into Aunt Gertie's cheeks. And she'd wag her yellow fingers. Naughty Stockton, with these tears of blood oozing down her cheeks like it's coming out of my neck. And Stockton would lick the blood off Aunt Gertie's cheeks to aid his digestion. And then he'd leave the house, stepping only and pee on her gardenias. Now, Stockton was not one of your pink pussycats.
And did you do it? Kill Stockton? Wait. I'm onto something.
Gib is big spelled backwards. Are you accusing your cousin?
Arrow, I think I love you.
Where's he hiding out?
Check the papers. He's a playwright. His play is opening tonight. Did you hear me, Arrow?
Oh, I'll nail him. So Mr. Big's a playwright. You are no fagos. I'll get you all.
You showed me a law against killing cats. Arrow, I'm in love with you.
LaRue, all I know is an old lady came to me for help. And that's all I know.
Arrow, I may deal in poetry, but all I dream about is violence. Violate me in the vilest way you know how. I want to become you. I want to change into you.
Don't play sweet with me. Robbie, please.
You really hurt me, you know. Don't go. Stay. At least until the blister forms on my wound. Oh, show me a little more of that police brutality. You beat me to death with your gun. Would I blame you? And at your trial, would I name you? No. No. No.
So how'd you do last night?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you pulling my leg? So, tits out to here, so.
Yeah?
20 a couple years old.
You gotta be fooling.
No.
You devil.
You think she hadn't been around?
Yeah?
She hadn't gone the route.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So wrote the route.
No shit, around 20, huh?
1920.
You talking about a girl?
Damn right.
You talking about some underage stuff.
She ain't got to be but 18.
Was she?
Shit, yes.
Okay.
She made 18 easy.
Well,
Had to punch in at 20, 25 easy.
then you got no problem.
I know I got no problem.
So tell me.
So, okay, where am I?
When?
Last night, 2:30.
So 2:30, you're probably over at Yagsy's.
Left Yaxie's at 1.
So you're probably over at Grunt's.
You only got a 2 o'clock license.
So you're probably over at the Commonwealth.
So I'm over at the Commonwealth. And I'm working on a stack of those raisin and nut jobs.
They're good.
And I'm reading the paper and I'm reading. And I'm casing the pancake house in the usual shot, am I right?
Right.
So who walks over to the cash register but this chick?
Right.
19, 20-year-old chick.
Who we're talking about.
She wants a pack of
I
Viceroys.
can believe that.
Gets the cigarettes, and she pulls this number about how she forgot her purse up in her room.
Up in her room.
Yeah.
Is she a pro?
At that age?
Yeah.
So at this point, we don't know. So I walk over and I ask her, can I front her for the pack of cigarettes? And she says that she couldn't. And then she says, well, all right. And would I like to join her in a cup of coffee?
She asked you
Yeah.
for a cup of coffee.
Right.
And all this time she was 19.
19, 20. So down we sit. Get to talking. This, that, blah, 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 blah. Come up to my room and I'll pay you back for the cigarettes.
No.
Yeah.
You're shitting.
I'm telling you.
Was she a pro?
So at this point, we don't know. Pro, semi-pro, Betty co-ed from college, regular young broad. It's anybody's ballgame. So up we go. 5th floor on the alley, and it's sit down. You want something to drink? What do you got? Bourbon, fine. And goddamn it, she doesn't lay half a rock on me for the cigarettes.
No.
Yeah.
This changes the complexity of things.
For a bit, yes. But then what shot does she up and pull?
You remind her of her ex?
No.
She's never done anything like this before in her whole life.
No.
She just got into town. Do you know where a girl like her can make a little money?
No.
No. The shot that she pulled.
Okay, the shot that she is pulling is the following 2 things. A, she says, I think I want to take a shower.
No.
Yes! And B, she says, and then let's fuck.
Yeah?
What'd I just tell you?
She said that.
I hope to tell you.
19 years old?
19, 20.
Was she a pro?
So at this point, I don't know. But I do say I'll join her in the shower if she has no objections.
Of course.
So, off into the old shower we go, and does this broad have a body?
Yeah?
Oh, you're kidding me.
So tell me.
Ah, the tits.
Yeah?
Legs.
Yes?
Oh, you're fucking pulling me the ass on this broad.
Young ass, huh?
Well, yeah, young broad, young ass.
Right.
And lather and drop the soap. This, that. We get out, toweling off, each of us in his or her own full glory. So, while we're toweling off, I flick the towel at her, very playfully, and he catches her a good one on the ass, and thwack, we got this big red mark.
No.
So I'm all sorry and so forth. What does this broad do? But let out a squeal of pleasure and relief that would fucking kill a horse.
Huh?
So what the hell, I'm liberal, right?
That's right. That's right.
It goes without saying. So I look around, figuring to follow in my footsteps, and what is handy but this GE clock radio? So I pick the mother up and I heave it at her, and it catches her on the shoulder blades, and we got this long well.
Draw blood.
So at this point, no. And what does she do? She says, wait a minute. She reaches under the bed, and from under the bed, pulls out a suitcase. And from out of this suitcase comes a World War II flak suit.
They're hard to find.
Zip, zip, zip. She gets in, we get down on the bed.
What are you doing?
Fucking.
She's in the flak suit?
Yes.
How'd you get in?
How do you think I got in? She left the zipper open.
That's what I thought.
Shot. While we're fucking, she wants me every 30 seconds or so to go boom at the top of my lungs.
At her?
No, just in general. So I'm hoping and I'm greasing the old flak suit, and every once in a while I go boom, and she starts in on me. Turn me over, she says. So I do. She's on her stomach, I'm on top.
Wait, they got a flap in the back of the flak.
Yes, she's on her stomach, etc. In the middle of everything, she slithers over to the side of the bed, she picks up the house phone, and she says, give me room 511.
Right.
Who you calling, I say? A friend, she says. So, okay. They answer the phone. Patrice, she says. It's me. And I'm up here with a friend, and I could use some help. Could you help me out?
Aha.
So wait, I don't know what the shot is. And all of a sudden, I hear coming out of the phone, a rat-a-tat-tat. Kapow! So far, I'm humping and bumping. The chick on the other end is making airplane noises, and every once in a while I go boom. And the broad on the bed, she starts going crazy. I mean, she's moaning and groaning, and she's about to go the whole long route. She's humping and bumping, and she's screaming, Red Dog 1 to Red Dog Squadron! And all of a sudden, she yells, wait! She reaches back under the bed and pulls out a 5-gallon jerry can.
Right.
Opens it up. It's full of gasoline. So she splashes them all over the room. Whoops a fucking Zippo out of the flak suit. Whoosh! The whole room is up in flames. So, I'm humping and bumping. The telephone's going a rat-a-tat-tat, and the broad jumps back on the bed, and she screams, now give it to me now for the love of Christ! So I look at the broad. And I figure, fuck this nonsense. I grab my clothes, I peel a sawbuck off my wad, and as I make for the door, I fling it at her. For cab fare, I yell. She doesn't hear nothing. 126, I'm in the hall struggling in my shorts and hustling for the elevator. The whole fucking hall is full of flames. And above the flames, I can barely make out my broad, and she is singing. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. The elevator arrives. The whole fucking hall is full of firemen. Those fucking firemen make out like bandits.
Nobody does it normal
These
anymore.
young broads, man, they don't know what the fuck they want.
So you think she was a pro?
A pro, Dan?
Yeah.
Is how you view yourself. See my point?
Yes.
Well, all right then. I will tell you one thing though. She knew all pro moves.
Scene.
In the waning days, in the last days, he says yes. And it's true, and you needn't deny it. And I felt such fear because, of course, he's right. Then he says, do not be afraid. The story, when you read it, the story itself, down below the bridge, I'll tell you, written with such love. God, a thing to be thankful for, such love.
You've done a fantastic job.
I have?
Yes,
I have doing what?
on the book. In your report on the book, it means something, I want to tell you. If you want to do something out here, a freshness, you said a naivete, but call it a freshness and a capacity to get involved. I think that it's fantastic. And you know, you dream about making connection, but I feel I've done it.
You've made a connection.
Yes, and you reached out to me.
I did.
You shared this thing with me.
The book.
You did it. Someone does something totally.
Yes.
And you say yes. That's what I've been missing.
You're saying
That's
that
what I've been missing. I'm saying you come alive. And you see everyone's been holding their breath in this town. 20 years, forever, I don't know, and then...
Yes.
So rare. Someone shows some enthusiasm. Becomes simple. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
And I want to thank you.
It's not...
It's something. Now, let me help you. That's what I want to do.
I'm confused.
I'm saying I thank you. I want to do something for you.
No, it's okay.
And whatever I'm saying, if I can, that you would like to do in the studio, if you would like to do it, if I can help you with it, then I would like to help you.
Yes, I absolutely do. You know what I want to do. I want to work on the film.
All right, if we can. The prison film is really...
No. On this film. The radiation film. And I don't care. I don't care in what capacity. But why should I? Because I don't have any skills. That's presumptuous. Of course, in any way that I could. It would be so important to me to be there, to help out. If you could do that for me, I'm serious, I'll do anything. I'll get coffee, I'll do anything. If you could do that for me, I'd be, I put you on the spot.
No, yes, a little.
I'm serious, I'll do anything.
Look, this was a courtesy.
I know that, but I...
As I told you, the chances were astronomically slim that it would.
Of course. But you said you wanted to investigate.
Yes.
Because once in a while...
Yes.
And once in a while, when one finds a pearl...
Yes.
And this book, I'm telling you, when you read it...
Karen, it's about the end of the world.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's so...
about the end of the world.
This book. This book. But you said someone's job was to read the manuscripts.
Someone reads the manuscripts, yes.
That come in.
Yes, we have readers.
Now, why do the readers read them?
I get it, yes. As I said, yes. Once in a while, in a great while, yes.
Now, why not this? I'm telling you, this
Look,
book is...
I'm going to pay you the compliment of being frank. I'm going to talk to you. Power who are given a slight power tend to think, they think that they're the only one that has these ideas, pure ideas, whatever, no matter. And listen to me, listen. I'm going to tell you, this book, your book on the end of the world, which has meant so much to you as I see it has, won't make a good movie, okay? I can tell you a great many things to influence you, but why? I have to respect your enthusiasm, and I do respect it. But this book you want us to make won't get the asses in the seats. Sounds crass? Or whatever the thing just may be. My new job is not even to make. It is to push, to suggest, to champion good work, I hope, choosing from those things which the public will come in to see. They don't come to see it, then what's the point? You understand? This is my job. You said a certain kind of courage to embrace a fact. This is the fact here.
Why do you... Your job is to make movies people want to come and see.
That's right.
Now, why not this? Are you ever wrong? Do you see what I'm asking you? Just because you think the story is too good, I think they would come and see it. It's about what we feel.
It is.
Yes.
Which is?
Everyone is frightened.
Everyone is frightened.
Everything is breaking down.
It is.
Yes, it is. It is. The things as we know them, I believe they are over.
Are over.
Of course they are. That's what I'm saying. The power that this thought will release in everyone, something which speaks to them. This book spoke to me. It changed me.
Yes, but quite frankly, the fact that it changed you, that you like it, that you'd like to see it go, is not sufficient reason for the studio to pay $15 million to put it up there.
A sufficient reason.
Yes.
To make the film.
Yes.
I don't see how there needs to be a sufficient reason to make the film. You're going to see Richard Ross tomorrow.
Yes, Richard Ross.
Of course. You could ask him. Richard Ross. I'm telling you, nobody wants to see films like this.
Of course they do. That's what we're in the business to do. Don't you understand?
Yes, I understand, but who wants to see films? The sex, meaningless, violence, titillation. Nobody wants to see that. They don't want to. They don't
Of course they do. That's what we're in the business to do. Don't you understand? That's what we're in business to do. Make the thing everyone made last year. Make that image people want to see. That is what it's more than what they want. It's what they require. And it's my job. That's my job. When I tell Ross about the Douglas Brown film, he's going to fall upon my neck and kiss me. You know that. You know that I can't make this book.
I don't know that.
I told you.
You held out a hope to me.
I held out a hope.
That what I said.
Aha! You see? That's what you said. We all, as I said, everyone has feelings. Everyone would like to make a difference. Everyone says, I'm a maverick. But where you know that, just one part of a whole. Nobody's a maverick.
But I'm not
Now,
saying...
what I told you was, it was a courtesy read.
I don't like to be naive.
I told you what your chances were.
I don't think it's attractive, and I don't think it's right to be naive.
I told you what the deal was. Don't you understand?
But I do
But you,
understand.
yes. Everyone is trying to promote me. Don't you know that? Don't you care? Don't you care? Every move I make, you understand? Everyone wants something from me.
Yes, I understand that.
You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Well, if you understand that, then how can you act this way?
To come here.
Yes.
You asked me here. I know what the deal was. I know that you wanted to sleep with me. You're right. You're right. I came anyway. You're right.
To sleep with you.
Yes, didn't you?
No.
There's no need to lie. Why lie?
But you're wrong.
But I'm not wrong. That's what I'm saying. Are we so poor that we can't have those simple things? We want love. Why should we deny it? Why should you? You could have asked me here. You did ask me companionship. The things we want, I wanted them. I wanted them. I've been frightened. I know what it is to be frightened. I know that you're frightened. That's what I'm telling you. You see, you're...
I'm frightened.
Then I read the book. I've been depraved. I've been depraved too. I know what it is to be bad. I've been bad. I know what it is to be lost. I've been lost. I know that you're lost. How we are afraid to ask, to even ask and say in jest, I prayed to be pure. But it was not an accident that I came here. Sometimes it reaches for us and we say, show me a sign, and then we realize we are the sign. And when it reaches us and we realize we are the sign, we find the answers. In this book,
Why did you say you would come here anyway?
Listen, the tramp said radiation. Well, whatever it had been, it makes no difference. Just listen. What was coming was a return to the self, which is to say a return to God. What was coming was a return to self, which is to say a return to God. It was round. He saw all things were round, and he saw that it had all been devoted to one end. That the diseases in the self were the same as the diseases in the world. That the world was ending, that the world must end, and that vouchsafed to him a vision of infinity. Do you see?
No.
No.
No, I don't understand.
You don't understand.
No!
Would you like to understand? The things you've hoped for, the reason you came here.
I don't understand you.
You needed something. You were frightened.
I was frightened.
Weren't you? Yes, and that forced you to lie. And I forgive you.
You forgive me.
Yes. You know how I can? Because we're the same. You said you prayed to be pure.
I said that?
Yes.
I was joking.
You said that this morning. I looked into your heart. I saw you, and people can need each other. That's what the book says, and we needn't deny it. Don't you understand?
I don't understand you.
You can if you want to. In this world, dying, we prayed to be pure. We really did pray to be pure. You said, read the book. I read the book. Do you know what it says? It says that people like us were put here to make a difference. To really make a difference so that we needn't feel ashamed, to feel less frightened. It says that you were put here to write stories that people need to see. It says in spite of our transgressions that we could do something that could really bring us alive. The wild animal dies with pride. You said you prayed to be pure. What if your prayers were answered? You asked me to come here, and here I am.
See.
It's True West, scene 1 and 2. Enjoy.
Do you want the door open?
No, you can close the door. Thank you, darling.
Sounds queuing up. One second, guys.
Pre-show. House lights to have and all that. Okay.
So Mom took off for Alaska, huh?
Yeah.
Sort of left you in charge.
Well, she knew I was coming down, so she offered me the place.
You keeping the plants watered? Keeping the sink clean? She don't like a single tea leaf in the sink, you know.
Yeah, I know.
She's gonna be up there a long time.
I don't know.
Kinda nice for you, huh? Whole place to yourself.
Yeah, it's great.
You got crickets anyway. Tons of crickets out there. You got groceries? Coffee?
What?
You got coffee?
Yeah.
That's good. Real coffee? From the bean?
Yeah, you want some?
Oh, no, I brought some of mine. Yes.
Help yourself or whatever.
Oh, I will. Don't worry about me. I'm not the one to worry about. I can, You always work by candlelight?
No, not always.
Just sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's soothing.
Hey, isn't that what the old guys did?
Little guys.
Yeah, the forefathers.
Forefathers.
Yeah, isn't that what they did? The candlelight burning into the night, cabins in the wilderness.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'm not bothering you, am I? I mean, I don't want to step into your concentration or nothing.
No, it's all right.
It's good. I mean, I realize your line of work demands a lot of concentration.
So,
You probably don't think I'm fully able to comprehend something like that, huh?
like what?
That stuff you're doing. That art, you know. Whatever you call it.
It's just a little recent.
You know, you might not know it, but I did a little art myself once.
You did?
Yeah, I did some of that. Fooled around with it. No future there.
What'd you do?
Never mind what I did. Never mind about that. It was ahead of its time.
So you went out to see the old man, huh?
Yeah, I've seen it.
How's he doing?
Same. He's doing just about the same.
Yeah, I was out there too, you know.
What do you want, an award? Some kind of a medal? You were down there. He told me all about you.
What did he say?
Oh, he told me. Don't worry.
Well, whatever.
You don't have to say nothing.
I wasn't.
Yeah. You can make something up.
You gonna be down here very long, Lee?
Might be. Depends on a few things.
You got some friends down here?
I know a few people. Yeah.
Well, you can stay here as long as I'm here.
I don't need your permission, do I?
No.
I mean, she's my mother too, right?
Right.
She just as might easily ask me to take care of her place as you.
That's right.
I mean, I know how to water plants.
So you don't know how long you're gonna be staying there?
It depends mostly on houses, you know.
Houses?
Yeah, houses. Electrical devices, stuff like that. I gotta make a little tour first.
Lee, why don't you just try another neighborhood, all right?
What's the matter with this neighborhood? This is a great neighborhood. Lush, good class of people. Not many dogs.
Well, our mother just happens to live here, you know?
Nobody's gonna know. All they know is something's missing. That's all. She's not even gonna hear about it. Nobody's gonna know.
You're gonna get picked up if you start walking around here at night.
Oh, me? I'm gonna get picked up. What about you? Look at you. You stick out like a sore thumb. Oh, you think you're regular looking?
I've got too much to deal with without having to worry about you coming around.
You're not gonna have to worry about me. I've been doing all right here without you. I haven't been anywhere near you in 5 years. Now, isn't that true?
Yeah.
So, you don't have to worry about me. I'm a free agent.
All right.
Now, all I want to do is borrow your car.
No.
Just for a day, one day.
No.
I won't take it outside a 20-mile radius, I promise you. You can check the speedometer.
You're not borrowing my car, Lee. That's all there is to it.
Then I'll just take the damn thing.
Hey, look, I don't want any trouble, all right?
That is a dumb line. That is a dumb fucking line. Oh, you get paid for dreaming up a line like that.
Look, I can give you some money if you need some money.
Don't you say that to me! Don't you ever say that to me! You may be able to get away with that with the old man, huh? Get him tanked up all week, buy him off with your Hollywood blood money. But not me. I give my own money my own way. Big money!
Just make it an offer.
Yeah, well, keep it to yourself. Those are the most monotonous fucking crickets I've ever heard in my life! Yeah. Supposed to be able to tell the temperature by the number of pulses. You believe that?
How do you do that?
I don't know. Some woman told me. She was botanist, so I believed it.
Where'd you meet her?
I met her in the desert. I've been spending a lot of time on the desert.
What are you doing out there?
You forget. I mean, I could go out there for a while. I lost her.
Pitbull?
Yeah, fighting dog. I made some good money off of that dog. Real good money.
You could, come up north with me, you know?
What's up there?
My family.
Oh, that's right. You got the wife and the kiddies now, don't you? The house, the car, the whole slam. That's right.
Spend a couple days, see how you like it. Got an extra room.
Too cold up there.
You want to sleep for a while?
I never realized the old lady was so security.
How do you mean?
I made a little tour this morning. She's got locks, double locks, chain locks. And what she got is so valuable.
Antiques, I guess? I don't know.
Antiques. Brought everything with her from the old place, huh? Just the same crap we always had around, plates and spoons.
I guess that personal value to her.
Person's gotta be, yeah. Just a lot of junk. And most of it's phony anyway. Idaho decals. Now who in the hell wants to eat off of a plate with the state of Idaho staring you in the face? Every time you take a bite, you can see a little bit more.
Yeah, well, it must mean something to her or she wouldn't save it.
Yeah, well, personally, I don't want to be invaded by Idaho when I'm leaving, you know? When I'm eating at home, you know what I'm saying? I'm not drifting, I'm home, I don't need my thoughts swept off to Idaho. I don't need that.
You go out last night?
Why?
I thought I heard you go out.
Yeah, I went out with a guy.
Just wondered.
Damn coyotes kept me awake.
Yeah, I heard them. Killed these dogs.
Yapping their fool heads off. And they don't yap like that on the desert, they howl. And these are city coyotes here.
Well, you don't sleep anyway, do you?
You're pretty smart, aren't you?
How do you mean?
I mean, you never had any more on the ball than I did. But here, you get invited into prominent people's houses, sitting around talking like you know something.
You're not so prominent.
A hell of a lot more prominent than the houses I get invited to.
Well, you invite yourself.
That's right, I do. In fact, I've probably got a wider range of choices than you do, come to think of it.
Wouldn't doubt it.
In fact, I've been in some pretty classy places in my time, and I never even went to an Ivy League school either.
You want some breakfast or something?
Breakfast.
Don't you eat breakfast?
Look, don't worry about me, pal. I can take care of myself and just go on ahead as I wouldn't. All right?
Where'd you walk to last night?
I went up in the foothills there, up in the San Gabriels. Heat was driving me crazy.
Well, wasn't it hot out in the desert?
Well, you know, it's a different kind of heat out there. It cools off at night. There's a nice breeze.
What are you, the Mojave?
Yeah, Mojave. That's right.
I've been out there in years.
Yeah, out past Needles there. Yeah. Up here it's different. This country's real different.
Well, it's been built up.
And built up like that's more like it. I don't hardly recognize it.
Yeah, but the foothills are the same, though, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty much. It's funny going up in there, the smells and everything. We used to catch snakes up there. You remember?
You caught snakes.
Yeah. And you pretended like you were Geronimo or some damn thing. Oh, you used to go right out to lunch.
I enjoy my imagination.
Is that what you call it? Looks like you're still enjoying it.
So you just wandered around up there, huh?
Yeah, with a purpose.
See any houses?
Couple really nice ones. And one of them didn't even have a dog. I walked right up and stuck my head in the window. Not a peep, just a sweet kind of suburban silence.
What kind of place was it?
Like a paradise. Kind of place that sort of peels you inside. Warm yellow lights. Mexican tile all around. Copper pots hanging above the stove. You know, like they got in the magazines. Blonde people moving in and out of the rooms, talking to each other. Kind of place you sort of grew up in.
That's the kind of place you wish you'd grown up in.
Yeah, why not?
I thought you hated that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, you never knew too much about me, did you?
What were you doing out in the desert in the first place?
I was on my way to see the old man.
So you were just passing through there.
Yeah, that's right. 3 months of passing through.
3 months?
Something like that, maybe more. Why?
You lived on the Mojave for 3 months?
Yeah. What's the matter with that?
By yourself?
Mostly. Had me a couple visitors. Had that dog for a while.
Did you miss people?
People?
Well, yeah. I mean, I go crazy if I have to spend 3 nights in a motel by myself.
You're not in a motel now.
No, I know, but sometimes I have to stay in motels.
Well, we got people in motels, don't we?
Strangers.
Oh, you're friendly, aren't you? Aren't you the friendly type?
I'm gonna be having somebody come by here a little later, V.
Oh? Lady friend?
No, producer.
Aha! Well, what's he produce?
Film. Movies, you know?
Oh, movies? Motion pictures? A big wig, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what's he coming by here for?
We have to talk about a project.
What's a project? What do you mean a project?
The script.
Ah, that's what all these papers.
Yeah.
Well, what's the project about?
We're, it's a period piece.
It's a period piece.
Look, it doesn't matter. The main thing is that we need to discuss this alone. I mean,
Oh, I get it. You want me out of the picture.
no, not exactly. I mean, I just need a couple of hours alone with him so we can
I'll
talk.
embarrass you, huh?
I'm not afraid you embarrass me.
Well, I tell you what. Why don't you give me the keys to your car, and I'll be back here around 6 o'clock or so. They give me enough time.
No, I'm not loaning you my car, Lee.
You want me to just get lost, huh? Is that it? Take a hike, pound the pavement for a few hours while you bullshit your way into $1 million?
Look, it's going to be hard enough for me to face this character on my own without you.
Wait, you don't know this guy?
No, I don't. He's a producer. I mean, I've been meeting with him for months, but you never really get to know a producer.
You're trying to hustle him. Is that it?
I'm not trying to hustle him. I'm trying to work out a deal, and it's not easy.
What kind of a deal?
Convince him it's a worthwhile story.
He's not convinced? How come he's coming over here if he's not convinced? I'll convince him for it.
You don't know the way things work out down here.
How do things work out?
All right, look. If I loan you my car, will you have it back here by 6?
On the button with the full tank of gas.
Forget about the gas.
Hey! These days gas is gold, old buddy. Yeah. You remember that car I used to loan you?
Yeah.
40 Ford. Flathead. Sucking all that.
Lee, it's not that I don't want to loan you my car.
You're all on your car.
I know. I just wish that...
What? You wish what?
I don't know. I just wish I wasn't a... I wish I didn't have to be down here on business. You know, I'd like to just spend some time with you.
I thought it was art you were doing.
I'll try to have it back by 6, okay?
No sweat. Oh, hey, Guy, you tell him I got a couple of projects in my Real commercial. Real suspense.